Hello everybody, and welcome back to Disney News Channel. Today, I am doing a ranking on tier list of all the upcoming Disney projects coming in the next few years. Let's get started with Peter Pan and Wendy, which will go in Cancel the Project. Peter Pan and Wendy is most likely just going to be an exact remake of Peter Pan, with nothing new or imaginative added. Next up, we will grab Mufasa and put it behind Cancel the Project. I have the same thoughts on this as I do of Peter Pan and Wendy, except this time, instead of ripping off The Lion King, they're going to rip off The Lion King too. Now let's grab Haunted Mansion and we'll put that in Not Losing Sleep Over. This is a really interesting movie for me. I saw the trailers and it gives off this really unique horror vibe. And I also haven't been to Disneyland, which means I haven't rode Haunted Mansion. So this will be a whole new experience for me, unlike many of you. Now let's grab Snow White and we'll put that right behind Mufasa. Snow White is a interesting movie again. It's going to be an exact remake, but at least it's a Disney princess musical, which I am a sucker for. And also, this is a movie that actually does need some updates. Now, let's grab Indiana Jones, and I think this movie could be fun. I have a lot of memories watching the Indiana Jones movies with my grandma in the park one night. But this movie hasn't really done anything to really get my attention yet. Now, let's grab Elemental, and I think this also could be fun. Put it ahead of behind Indiana Jones. I'm really looking forward to see what a romance plot will look like from Pixar. But on the other hand, this does just look like a normal Pixar formula movie of where this thing had a life of its own. Alright, next up, let's grab The Bad Batch Season 3, and we will put this in Not Losing Sleep Over, behind Haunted Mansion. I didn't really think Season 2 was all that good, but it did open up a lot of interesting plot points for Season 3, and there will no doubt be some phenomenal animation. Next up, let's grab Win or Lose. I'll put that in I Want It Now. Win or Lose I think it's going to be a really interesting show, because this will be the first original series from Pixar that isn't a short. I also really enjoyed their work on Monsters at Work, so I'm excited to see what an original project will look like from them. Now, let's grab Tiana, and we'll put that at number 1 right now, and I Want It Now. I feel the same way about this show as I do Win or Lose, except this one is going to be a long-form musical series, and Disney Animation has not done an original series yet. Now, let's grab Elio, Echo, Armor Wars, and Inside Out 2. These 4 can all just go and Not Losing Sleep Over them. I have the same opinion on all of them. that they all seem pretty good, but we just don't know anything about them, aside for some concept art for Elio that actually looked really good. And actually, and Inside Out 2, again, yeah, never mind. Let's grab Agatha next. We'll put that in between Tiana and Win or Lose. I really enjoyed that flashback scene in WandaVision where we see the witch trials of Agatha's coven. So if they can continue that dark and ominous tone, I have no doubt that this will be one of my favorite MCU projects. Now let's grab the Acolyte. We'll put that in between Agatha and Win or Lose. This is going to be the first Star Wars show for me that feels like it's something completely different, showing us the High Republic. Also, never mind. Yeah. Next, let's grab The Little Mermaid, and I think this could be really fun. I saw the trailer for it, and I was pretty impressed with all the color the underwater scenes had, and I really enjoyed the Little Mermaid animated version, so I'm just looking forward to seeing that movie in theaters for the first time. Next, let's take Disney Wish. We'll put that right behind Win or Lose. And I heard the song they sang for this song at D23, and I thought it was amazing. I also saw the trailer this morning for Disney Wish, and I thought the animation looked stunning. So, next, let's grab Blade. We'll put that in between the Acolyte and Win or Lose. I really liked the original Blade movie, and what I want for this movie is to be like Captain America New World Order, where it completely changes the MCU forever. Next, let's grab Moana, and I can't wait for this series. We don't really know anything about it, but I really enjoyed the movie Moana, and if this is just going to be more of that, then I'm excited. Now, let's grab Ahsoka. We'll put that right behind Moana. And I saw the trailer for Ahsoka, and I thought it looked really good. I'm excited to see the Rebels characters again, but I just want to see more of Thrawn before I get more excited for this. Now let's grab Iwaju, and we'll put it right. We'll put it right in between the Acolyte and Blade. Again, for me, this is a super interesting project for me, since, again, this series isn't going to be based on another property like Tiana or Moana. This is going to be an original project, just like Win or Lose, and I saw the still from Iwaju, and I thought it looked really good. Now, let's grab Andor. Season 2. Okay, so I really liked the Andor, but something felt weird about it to me. It wasn't quite what I was expecting, but I've seen some of the set photos for Season 2, and this seems to be more what I was expecting from Season 1, of really filling in the story of the rebellion. Now, let's grab Secret Invasion. We will put that right here in could be fun. I think this series could be fun. I just can't get over the fact that doesn't appear to be any cameos in this movie, unlike the comic book version, where it was a big special crossover. Now let's take Skeleton Crew. We'll put that right behind Disney Wish. Just like the Acolyte, we don't really know a lot about this show, but unlike the other projects where I feel completely neutral, I'm actually more excited about this show just from its description of those 4 children trying to find their way home. Now let's take the Marvels, and I think it could be fun. I'm glad to see some of the characters are starting to cross over with each other, even if it is a very small group. And yeah, let's just move on to the next one with Loki Season 2. Yeah. I really enjoyed the first season of Loki, so really the only thing that I think this season needs to do is just get to the stuff with Kane a lot faster, and I think it will be better than the first season. I can't make it any higher, because it's just more Loki at the end of the day. Now, let's grab Avengers Secret Wars. We'll put that right in there, in between Ahsoka and Andor. I think this movie could be really interesting. They haven't done anything really to set up Secret Wars yet, except for that post-credit scene in Doctor Strange. But, I think it could be a fun surprise. Anyway, let's take Avengers the Kang Dynasty now. We'll put that in between Wish and Win or Lose. And unlike Avengers Secret Wars, I've actually heard a few rumors about this show, like how every team introduced in the MCU in this saga is going to be fighting a different version of Kane, which I think would be really interesting. I've also heard something very interesting about Secret Wars, where Doctor Strange will be the villain. Now let's grab Captain America New World Order. We'll put that in between Secret Wars and Andor. And I've heard a lot of rumors that this movie is going to connect to the Thunderbolts and introduce adamantium to the MCU. So I think that would be really cool. And I'm also glad to see that we're finally continuing that plot point from the Eternals. Now let's take Thunderbolts as well. We'll put that in between Loki Season 2 and Skeleton Crew. I hope this movie is going to introduce Centurion, which I think would be a great addition to the MCU, and that he's going to play the villain. I'm also glad that we're finally getting a big team-up movie like the Avengers in the MCU. Next, we'll grab Ironheart. We'll put that behind Andor, and I'm excited about this show, though I do have a concern about this show as well. Chew. Sorry. But I do have a concern about the show in that Sacha Baron Cohen is going to play Mephisto, the same actor who played King Julian in Madagascar. So I'm a bit concerned that Disney is going to make him more of a joke and less threatening, so we'll see about that one. Now let's take Daredevil Born Again. We'll put that right here. And I think that this series will be a lot of fun. I absolutely loved the Netflix series, and I'm glad to see that the Punisher is going to be returning. And last up, we'll take Fantastic Four, which, right now, I'm only putting it here and can't wait. I know a lot of you will probably want this now, but for me, we just don't know anything about this movie, so there's really nothing to get excited over. That's all for now, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.